Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I'm your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. I'm reaching deep into my bag of tricks and bringing out something that was probably my go-to number one ace deck for the longest time. And when I say a longest time, I mean, 20 years ago. When I was just a young edgelord. Sitting at my friend's house listening to metal and playing paper magic after school. What did I like to play? I like to play Dark Denial. Now this was before it was even called Dimir. It was black and blue. So we called it Bruise, right? And I think that's an appropriate name for a deck like this, because it will leave you black and blue. This deck has potential to really, really screw things up. And really, really, really push things to the limit. So let's take a look at Shutdown here, alright? Let us take a look. And of course, before we get going, I'm going to ask you something, to do something for me. Gently press that like button, tenderly push that subscribe button. Or else, you know what? The like and subscribe will come after you, and he will get you. Nothing we can do about it. The only way to stop it is to push those buttons. Gently. Aside from that, you can join us on our stream at twitch.tv/thatvillainj. I'm there every night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We would love to have you. And if you can't get enough villainy in your life, join us on our Discord, where we would be more than happy to have you. All those links will be in the description for your convenience. Now let's take a look at this crazy deck here. Bloodchief's Thirst. A little bit of early removal. I like that we can do early removal first turn in case we need to get rid of those rampers. We really want to shut down ramp with this deck. Frustrated. We also can spend the extra money to get rid of a planeswalker. Essence Scatter. One of the main things we want to do with this deck is deny board state. What is board state? That is, board state is anything that they have on the board. Enchantments, creatures, artifacts, whatever they have down on the playing field is board state. We don't want them to have anything. Jawari Disruption. Of course, this is, in fact, a land before it is a mana. I mean, before it's a counterspell. But it is a secret little booster counterspell tucked away in a land. And let me tell you, despite its high cost, this is a late game counterspell. You want to line these shots up for when they're going to get down that Elder Gargaroth. Whatever big boy is going to tap them out, that's when you want to sneak these out. Alright? So, in the early game, just play them as tapped lands. In the late game, cuff them, hold them, until they're right in that sweet spot of trying to push absolutely to the limit and cut off that spell that will destroy it. Keep Safe. I love this one because it's a little bit of card draw, and it also gets rid of those annoying Bone Crusher Giants, Shocks, Murders, Heartless Act, anything that's targeting your creature. Now, could you just use a different card or spell? You sure could. But I like this one for its low blue cost. And also the fact that it lets you draw a card. Any kind of positive, similar cost counterspells could be put within this, and it would work just fine. Lofty Denial is probably the one we're going to lean on the most. We're usually going to have a flyer on the board. Even if we don't, -1, you can hit the bank shot off really well. If it's controller with flying, then it is 4, which normally people are not able to pay 4 cost to kit something out. It's a common card, and it can be used to extremely good effect. Alright, Feed the Swarm. You know how I feel about enchantment removal. If we do get board state, we need to start killing things, and we need to get rid of enchantments and such. Alright, Heartless Act. You know that one. Oh, we only have one of these? Did I click it? Okay, two of them. It's just a simple creature destruction. It's cheap, and it also can remove counters. So, there we go. Kitesail. I actually might add more of these, but he is a good early flyer, and what he's going to do is also deny things out of people's hands. So you're going to get to look at their hand, which is valuable in and of itself. And then you choose a non-creature, non-land card, exile it until Freebooter leaves the battlefield. Warden of Evos Isles. Creature spells with flying, cost 1 to cast. That means Kitesail's 1 black. Alright. Not a bad card at all. It's going to bring down... This is an all-flyers deck if you haven't figured it out. So most of the creatures... We don't have very many creatures, but they're all flying. And if we can get them cheaper, it means that we can have leftover mana to be able to cast our kills and our counterspells. So that will get mana cost down. Winged Words cost 1 less. If creature is flying, draw 2 cards. This is going to get us pumped up. This is going to give us our ammo. This is our reload card. So no problems there. Nighthawk Scavenger is going to be doing the majority of the heavy lifting. We're going to be putting a lot of stuff in the trash, not through milling, but through elimination and counterspells. For destruction and counterspells, we want to load their graveyard up to make him more and more powerful. Of course, he is Flying Death Touch and Lifelink. He is 2 black mana, but we won't hold that against him, will we? Taborax. If we do start losing creatures, we can get 1/1 creatures, 1/1 counters on him. He is a good 2/2 flying, and he does have some additional bonuses. He is a nice black flyer. So you can even kill some of your smaller creatures if you really want to jack him up. All right. But I like him. I just like 2 of him to be a legendary demon cleric in us. Gust of Wind. Now this is another way of denying board state. 2 less if we control a creature with flying, of course. What that means and what that does is return a non-land permanent. Okay? So this is how we go after those artifacts, other enchantments and stuff like that. Now, it won't get rid of them for good, but the bank shot we want to set up, if we really want to get rid of it permanently, we can send it back to their hand, and when they try to replay it, make sure that we have a counterspell ready to go to knock it off the board if they try to put it back out. So that's the trick with Gust of Wind. We're usually going to have a flyer out, so it's going to be cheaper. Hagra Mauling. It is a black mana. Hagra Broodprit, of course, first. Comes into play tapped. And 1 less if opponent controls no basic lands. Very rare that happens, but if it does, good for us. It is just an extra late game removal disguising itself as a land. Of course, it is a land first and an extra removal later. Nightmare Shepherd. Even if they start removing the stuff we have on the board, even if it's a 1/1 Nightmare, it comes back and exiles itself. We don't have any resurrection, so we don't really care if it comes back to the if we exile it out of the graveyard, because we don't have any graveyard return. So if they are killing, even if we want to sacrifice our own stuff to boost up Taborax, bring them back as nightmares, especially when we pair it with Rankle. These 2 go to Galweather because we can make everybody sacrifice a creature. We can sacrifice our Nighthawk Scavenger. He still comes back at the same. He's going to be a 1+ and a 1, which means his power is still going to be 1+ whatever they have in the graveyard. He's going to be back on the board and still powerful. We've boosted up Taborax, and Nightmare Shepherd brought us back. He has also a 4/4 flying for 4 mana, which is already pretty beefy to begin with. So I really like him. And of course, Rankle. If we just want to hate them, if we've counterspelled everything they have, I don't care about holding cards and discarding them. Every player loses discard. Everybody discards. We can keep them in a perpetual cycle of having no cards in their hand, no board state, and just lock them out from playing the game. This deck is just to make the other person not be able to play the game of Magic. It is a very brutal deck if it works right. 7 islands because we're a little bit heavier on black. 8 swamps. Clearwater Pathways. You can use Temples of... What are they called now? Temple of Deceits if you want. I don't really need them. I don't think scrying is too necessary. I went with Clearwater Pathways, which will always be useful. We look at this guy on the big board, 2.6 average. That price is usually going to come down when we have flying creatures on the board and other things. Only 15 creatures, very light on creatures here, but a lot of instants and a lot of sorceries, a few enchantments, and plenty of lands. Oh, I think I skipped a guy, didn't I? Riddle Form. Yeah, so whenever we cast a non-creature spell, he becomes a 3/3 Sphinx with flying. We're going to be casting a lot of non-creature spells, so he is going to be useful. He is good to have board states. We have plenty of instants to turn him into a creature. So, and he also lets us scry, which is why I don't really need. He's just something else to do with the mana. Sorry, I skipped you, guy. Sorry. Please forgive me, Riddle Form. Don't tell the auto shuffler. So, let's take a look on the big board here. 2 is really where we're living. 3 is when we get the power out. And 4, aside from Hagra Mauling, this is never going to be 4. These really are our only 2 4-play cards. This is only for emergencies, really. So we don't really need to worry about him. So pretty cheap deck, pretty quick overall, and plenty of mana. Oh, I did forget the sideboard. We may want... Another alternative card you may want, Drown in the Loch. If you like Drown in the Loch, go for it. I'm never mad at you for playing that. So I've been doing great with this today. Let's see if we can't find a good game for us. Let's get it going. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Feeling good? I see y'all talking about metal in there. Yeah, I was about metal for a long time, man. I fell off a little bit, but I try to keep up. We do need that extra black mana, but we do have 2 removal and Taborax, so we do have a 2/3 play. There is that. Oof, we keep getting that. That's not gonna... We need a black mana here. Alright, let's see. Sonar's Howlbounder. Let's get rid of him. Let's bring the Taborax out first. I think we might attract a burn or a kill with that one. Okay, Bloodchief's Thirst. Alright. Let's see if Sir Conrad. All right. So we're gonna deny board state, guys. Deny. Load that graveyard up to get that going. We don't have any counterspells yet, which is making me nervous because I don't want him to burn me out. But so far, it looks like... Okay, I don't really care about him. He can have him. It looks like a Mardu Knight deck. And I think he needs white, and he's not drawing it. Either it's a Mardu Knight deck or it's a Rakdos Knight deck. That will add white, so I don't know. He's looking at doing something. There's Joust. So he killed him. Warden of Evos Isles, bring him out. Make sure we play the mana right. Crawling Barrens. Alright, we do have a counterspell now, but he has a lot of mana, so depends. We need to lock him out with 4, so if he only has 3 mana left, we can lock him out. Oh, he's got more mana now. Ugin. Okay, so we're going to lock him out there. That makes perfect sense to have an Ugin in this kind of deck. Hopefully he doesn't have another Ugin. Yeah, he does not. Makes no sense to have an Rakdos Knight deck. None at all. Zero sense. And we're gonna close it out here, guys. So, yeah, Ugin isn't a problem if you counterspell him. Ugin costs 8, which means that you need for Lofty Denial, you're gonna need to have 11 mana on the board to successfully connect with him. So this is an absolute banger. Yeah, it will work, guys. It will work. How's the sound and the visuals? Is it choppy? Is it looking better? I've been playing around with settings, trying to get it a little bit better for you guys. Hopefully, we've achieved something here. So when I do get monetized, it's getting choppy again. When I do get monetized, one of the first things I'm going to get, hopefully, is going to be a capture card, so that I can get a lot smoother frame rates overall. Okay, we're back to good here. This is very nice. Very nice. I want to keep that Jawari Disruption. Okay. I'll play it if I need it, but I want to keep it ready. Essence Scatter, Selesnya. I would rather not play Riddle Form and counter whatever's coming out next with Jawari or Essence Scatter. I think I'll hit Jawari just to deny him board state. So here he goes. Yeah. So we're gonna deny that. Okay, perfect. We can get out Taborax. I'll let him get board state on this next one. But his early play got stymied. So there's Cultivate, which is fine because I don't really care if he gets that. He's going to bring mana to the board, which means that he's going to try to bring out something big and we can Essence Scatter it. So I definitely want mana ready to go with Essence Scatter, which is fine because I'm going to play Hagra Mauling tapped, and I'm going to go in with Taborax. You got to play tactically with this. You definitely got to play tactically. So he's probably going to try to bring out something huge right now because he's going to have 6 mana. So what we're going to want to do is Gem Razor. Yeah, we're going to Essence Scatter that. We don't need him getting that. Okay, so Riddle Form goes out. See, I'm always going to try to counterspell. We Warden and I board state. So here's Ancient Green Warden, Lofty Denial. Okay. Now we're going to bring out Prankmaster Rankle here and push it. Done. So now he can bring out certain stuff. He's played a lot of his things. He's going to be kind of tapped out here. And we have a handful of creatures. So his Migratory Great Form. He's still trying to get his engine set up, which is not a good look. He's going to hit Gem Razor. He's going to destroy an enchantment, which is going to be Riddle Form. So hopefully we're going to draw some removal. That would be great. There's Kitesail Freebooter. I think we want Nighthawk Scavenger. No attacks. So we do need to get some removal. He's finally gotten board state here. He can play 2 additional lands. Not great, but not horrible. Nightmare Shepherd is coming out. The reason I want to do that is I want to push Rankle and Nighthawk. He's going to block him. He's going to take that. Do I want to exile him and make him become the monster again? Yes, I do. Bring him right back to the board. There's a Scoot. And he's going to Cultivate to try to bring more Scoots out. I think he's too far behind to do that. I don't really think it's going to matter. If I draw removal here, no, I drew counter. Oh, he's got nothing. So we're going to go in with this guy again and this guy again. Alright, so whatever he tries to cast here, I'm going to deny it. Oh, that was a mana. So, not really worried about the Scoot so much because he's so far in a bad way. I just need to get rid of that Gem Razor, and I'm done. We just need to get rid of that Gem Razor. That's all we need to do. And he's finished. Hey, King Rez, we'll see you, man. Another victory. There you go. There's your going away victory, man. So, what are we doing, guys? Playing smart and denying board state. Deny, 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 deny. His Scoot was 3-4 turns behind what he needed it to be. Even just picking at him with small creatures and going in for small hits, it just adds up in the end where he can't recover. Let's keep going. Yeah, so we did get the Scooter there. Jawari, I can play Jawari into Swamp, into Kitesail Freebooter, so I do have enough mana here to play this one out. Mono Red, we do good against Mono Red. I'm going to throw Jawari out even though we have that island. First play, if you don't have any plays on first play, throw your tapped land out because it's not doing you any good. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so I'm going to hold off and I'm going to deny whatever he has going out. Next. $103 cards. We're talking about some big decks tonight. Talking big decks tonight. Ginger Brute. He can actually get Ginger Brute. We can feed Ginger Brute later, so I'm not really worried about him. He's going to put that down. What are you going to play next, guy? He's going to go in for 1. No problemo. Alright, we have some removal. Kitesail. We get to see his hand here. Even if he shocks me right away, we still get to see his hand. I think. Jay, how's life? Jay, life is good, man. Life is good. Aside from this guy being locked up, we are 47 away from 1,000, guys. So I really do need your help. If you're a longtime viewer, man, share me on Facebook, share me on Instagram, whatever you can do. So he has Blazing Volley, Spikefield Hazard, Spellgorger Weird, and Chandra Heart of Fire. So that's what is in his hand. He did have to spend a thing on that to kill me. Spellgorger Weird, that's fine. We're going to have to use Heartless Act on him because I don't want him getting any counters on him. What can he play for 4? He can't play Chandra. I think I will bring out Riddle for him now. It's a little bit of a dangerous move because I can't play my Lofty Denial. I know he can't play any of these yet, especially Chandra. That's the one I want to get with the Counterspell. So hopefully it'll be a mana here. That would be great. That would be great. We're going to feed. Yes, it's a mana. Okay, perfect. So we're going to feed Ginger Brute. We're going to turn him into a creature. We're going to take that 1 damage hit. Not bad. And then we're going to attack. And we're going to keep Lofty Denial ready because I think he's going to play a mana and try to get Chandra out. Fireborn Knight. We're going to deny that. That's a very strong card. We'll take action. So he becomes a Sphinx and then goes back. So that's an Essence Scatter. We can play Warden and have an Essence Scatter ready. We won't be able to keep that Chandra off the board, but we can put it back in his hand, depending. He will be able to pump it and hit 2 for any target, but I think he's worried about what's going on right now. He might try to burn that guy up. Yeah, he's going to burn that guy up. He's playing Savvy right now. He's playing Savvy. Which is good. He should be playing Savvy if he sees me counterspelling. No, we don't want a mana. So that is useful to do that. Next, we're going to take it easy. If he tries to play a big creature, we are going to Essence Scatter it. He's probably going to play Chandra. Yep. Any target, he's just going to target me. Pass. My turn. So there's Warden of Evos Isles. Yeah, I'm going to bounce it. Just to slow him down and to draw the card. Oof. It's a mana, so I have an Essence Scatter ready to go. And I can hit him for that, and we're back at 2. We still have an Essence Scatter. He's probably going to put out Chandra again and burn Warden. But you see how he's playing the same thing again? How he has to keep playing the same stuff. So we're going to scry here. Nope, we don't want a mana. And if he tries to play a creature, we'll be all set. So we're getting rid of those lands. Yeah, we don't need him. Graveyard him. Take action. He becomes a creature. Ginger Brute. Resolve. Okay, and we do have the option right now to scry. So he's going to hit me. I'm going to scry because I have no other thing to play. Bloodchief's Thirst we will take because I'm just gonna kill that Chandra. All right, perfect. So we're just gonna play that, kill Chandra. He turns into a creature, and we go ahead and hit him for 3. He's playing very savvy. He's kind of figured out my trick. We're going to look at the next card we have. We don't want a mana. Boom. All right. He's playing smart. He's playing smart, but there's Tectonic Giant. He's a bad one. Hopefully we'll get some removal to get rid of him. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're going to feed him. That's really going to hurt, but we got to get him out of the way because otherwise he's going to hurt us worse. What do we got next? Keep safe. We don't want that. We want creatures. Resolve. We're going to get hit for 3 and then 4. So it's going to put us down pretty low. But we are going to take that action there. So it's going to put us down to 4, which is not great. But he's going to be at 8. Hopefully we can get one of our Nighthawks out. Boof. And then we look at our next card. Hopefully it's a Nighthawk. If it's not, we're going to throw it away. Keep safe. We don't need that either. Riddle Form is doing... my mental generation is an old man. I'm an old man on the inside. Heartless Act. So we're going to keep working in here. Get rid of him. Oh, yeah, he takes 3. Oof, I killed myself there. Either way, we were dead. I forgot about that. Either way, we were dead, so we went on our own terms. Maybe, well, here's the thing. Could we have done it better if we had not fed the Swarm and took 4 from Tectonic Giant? Probably not, because we were going to take 7 anyways. Tectonic Giant attacks for 3 and does 3 damage to you. Oh, my metal generation. Oh, 90s. 90s metal, definitely. But I do like Metallica, AC/DC. I like The Cult, if we're talking about, not Blue Oyster Cult, but actually The Cult. Kind of that goth metal. Got real into them. I love Black Sabbath. If we're talking even older, you know, the classic hard rock before metal was really a metal thing. Nessian Hornbeetle. Okay. Riddle form. The cult, yeah, they're a bit forgotten nowadays. But She Sells Sanctuary and Black Angel and yeah, I can't remember a bunch of the other ones, but I used to listen to them a lot. So I'm going to Bloodchief's Thirst this Nessian Hornbeetle, bring Riddle form in, and be ready with a Lofty Denial. Inscription of Abundance 4. Okay, that was a bit aggressive. Alright, so we're going to get rid of you. Weird. That is a weird card that I've never seen another human being play. So we're going to kill it, put a Riddle form out and kill it. Alright, what do we got here? Hopefully not an Elder Galgaroth. Tanglehedron, not really worried about him. Okay, we're going to put out Rankle. Go aggressive with it. I don't think he's going to play any cards against me, per se. What is he going to do here? Because he's got blue. He might have some bounce. So I think we can make him discard. I'd rather get rid of Keep Safe and keep Lofty Denial in those two. And make him throw. A card away. Alright, so I'm going to make each player discards a card. Because I know I don't need Keep Safe. I have Lofty Denial, and I'd rather deny him something than... than hold on to that. That's more useful. See, Ram Through is good because he could have used it against me to kill stuff. Alright, let's see. We might have a big creature coming out here. Primal Might, okay. That's what he did. That's what he wanted to do with it. Turned a Hedron into a big guy and hit me. Weird. So let's see. He's having a card issue too. Get recovery. Okay, so he's going to do it again. If they fight, it's going to die. So that's why he's not doing that. I can scry right now and still have enough for Lofty Denial, which I'm going to do. Essence Scatter, I will take that, yeah. And then I'm going to go in. Okay. So, Lofty Denial is ready to go here. Let's see what he does. He's debating everything he's ever done in his whole life. No, you don't get to play that. So even if he does kill one of them, he's going to have to deal with it coming back. So he's going to have to kill Nightmare Shepherd and then... so Scavenging Ooze, that's not going to be it, guy. That's not going to be it. Bakawana Kunawa, how you doing, man? Minion 614. I don't know if you're a bot or not. Perhaps you are. So this guy I think is Salt Roving. Have this too, Bing Cortana. Bakawana Kunawa, I know you're a real person, so how you doing, man? He's going to ram through on that. Very good. Not really going to matter. Let's scry, see what we had. Just lurking, cooking lunch. Okay. Cool, man. We will take Feed the Swarm. That is perfectly acceptable. He is... Oh, I'm glad you're here, man. Don't mind you lurking. Do you. Alright, so we can deny board state. We can't, if he draws one of his kill spells, that's not great. But if he just has a mana, it's over for him or something stupid like that. If he tries to play creature, he's done. So the only thing he can play is enchantment, sorcery, or instant. Enchantment, sorcery, instant, or artifact. Okay. So he's going to get rid of those. It's not really going to matter. He's going to gain. He's going to eat that and gain. He's going to eat another one and gain. It doesn't really matter. He's just kind of rearranging deck chairs, as it were. Because even if he gains that life, I'm going to hit him for 4. So ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Good game. Yep. He's coming in. He wants to go out with some dignity. All right. We'll keep going. We'll try to get to Diamond Tier 2 with this guy. I think that's 4 wins and 1 loss. 3 wins and 1 loss. Aside from that one where the guy just narrowed me down and we couldn't get any creatures out of it. So we'll keep going. We'll try to get to Diamond Tier 2 with this guy. I think that's 4 wins and 1 loss. 3 wins and 1 loss. Aside from that one. All right, it's a mythic rare. Kiora Best the Sea God, yeah. We could make a Simic ramp to that and be a maniac. Alright, claim prize. Let's keep it going, guys. Ice Wizards, I don't know if you're real. Vezra, I know you're real. Have this too, I don't know what that is. But I see Cthulhu and everybody else still here. We missed McMash tonight. That's too bad. Nice early plays here. I'm not too mad about that. A lot of removal, not too much counter spells, but a lot of removal, so that's fine. Okay, so he played that, so let's get Riddle Form out there. Gruel. I'm guessing he's going to play a Brushfire right now. Heartwork. I don't know what Heartwork is. Don't know them. The thing is that when we're talking metal in the middle of Magic here, it's hard to tell if something is a card name or a metal band. Because you'll have things that's like Flameheart Doom, and then you're like, oh shit, Flameheart Doom. That sounds pretty tight. And then you're like, no, Flameheart Doom is a band. And you're like, oh man, I think it's also a Magic card. So, all right, let's see here. Hopefully he doesn't burn him up. No, he's gonna do nothing. So we're gonna play. We'll play another. We'll play another. We'll play Rankle. Done. Thundering Rebuke, he's going to get rid of Rankle, no problem there. I mean, that taps him out for another round. So there's that. Get Warden of Evos Isles out. Take a look at our next card. Do we want it? Yes, we do. Hit him for another 2, so it's 10 to 20. 2 removals, ready to go. Plenty of life. Ironi Games, that's not going to help him. Certainly not going to help him. So we play that, and then we go in and we go pop, pop, and then we go, let's take a look at our next card. We do not need that. Toss that away. I can't tell you a constant scrying is a very useful ability. So unless he can remove all of these, he's dead. But what do you mean? Even if it takes out one of them, he's going to be all right. Oh, that's only 5. You're going to win. Yeah, you would think so, but no blocks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the Swarm on that, take 3 damage, right? So that goes up to 4, and that'll be 6. And we have that. Galaxy Brain. Galaxy Brain maneuvers here, guys. Oh my god. Galaxy Brain maneuvers, guys. That's what we're talking about with Dark Denial. Alright, we're 1 away. Let's clinch Diamond 2. I'd like to start tomorrow at Diamond 2. So we got enough time left to get another Diamond 2. Almost got a 6-win run out of it. But let's go. Board state denial is one of the hardest things to counter. Counterspells and necromancy are really the only thing that really does stuff to it. Not bad. Not bad. Luris. Oh, okay. Another Foulmire. Oh, he used the Profane Power, Profane Insight. So let's bring out Hagra Mauling tapped. And we still have the Lofty Denial there. In case he wants to bring out something big. Archfiend's Vessel. Nope. So he just basically has small... There's Glimmerbell. We'll hold off on him. Ooh, Fae of Wishes. Hey, okay, Astro. Good luck with those exposed wires. What, do they lick them or something? Just grab them. See what happens. See what they do. You know? Why not? Blockers. He can't play Archfiend's Vessel just yet. Alright, so he's got that. We're going to... take action. That's going to go to a 3. And we're going to go pop, pop. Alright. Darwin Award nominees. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, so if we got big boy plays coming out, we got Lofty Denial ready to go. Let's see what we got. Myers Grasp. Yeah, we need him. You can't play that. He's going to bring Lures to his hand. Pass. Feed the Swarm is going to be useful for my turn. It's going to be very useful for if he gets that demon out. I don't need that. I'd rather, well, let's bring out Rankle. We'll make discard a card and we'll discard that mana. We would have had some shuffler luck. Hey, you don't want shuffler luck, my man. So he's probably going to play Lurus and then bring back Archfiend's Vessel for that demon. I can feed Archfiend's Vessel because it's a token, it's 0 cost, so I can basically get rid of him for free, is what I would imagine. Oh, Piper. Alright, rats we control have Menace and Fae of Wishes. Weird. Very weird. So we're going to go ahead and do something that I call winning. Destroy a creature with no counters on it. Guess what, homeboy? That becomes a 3/3. Take action. What's that? Let's see. What does that mean? 3, 3, and 3. What's that equal, guys? Does that equal 9? Let's find out. Does 3, 3, and 3 equal 9? Yeah, it does. It does. So there we go, guys. Walking into Diamond 3. Almost a 6-win run. We were very, very close. Very, very high win rate here, folks. Very high. And we just strolled pretty casually into Diamond 2. So, not a bad night overall, guys. Aside from that mono red where we just weren't getting it, this definitely has 6-win run potential. So don't sleep on some Dimir board denial. Absolutely not. Very, very good showing tonight. I'm very pleased with the performance after last couple of nights, mediocre performances that we've had. Definitely tonight was positive, I think. Absolutely. So I hope you liked it. I hope you leave a comment. I hope you like. And I hope you subscribe if you watched all the way through. And of course, I hope you share it with somebody else and become one of the Emperors Chosen and become one of the first 1,000. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you have been great.